Good morning, YouTube. Monday morning. We just left our campsite, so a little past the shelter, but I can't. Right now, I'm drawing a blank as to what shelter it was. So, but good spirits today. What a difference a day makes! My goodness. Waking up this morning, it was cold. It was below freezing, but no precipitation, blue skies. So, I tell you, we're gonna do, I think it's 15.2 today. Well, it's gonna be a little more than that, but that's to Dennis Cove Road, where Kincora Hostel and some of the other hostels are, but we're not stopping at those. We are going to Boots Off. So we'll pass up Dennis Cove Road a little bit, and then have a really easy day tomorrow into Boots Off. So, and then I am very happy to report that if I can get to Damascus by Friday, so no hiccups, no weather, no problems, my wife is going to be able to meet me. So, very excited about that. I've missed her. So, and then I just gotta try to line up something with my daughter and my grandson, because I really miss them too, and I want to see them. So in Virginia, I'm sure somewhere. We had spoke. My daughter has friends who are near Washington, D.C. So maybe Harper's Ferry will be able to see each other. So I'm excited. I'm really excited about yesterday. I just can't quit talking about it. Reboot and I can't quit talking about it. So I mean, the view was amazing, plus all the milestones. So we're finally in Tennessee for good. So we've knocked off 2 states. Really getting ready to knock off another one. We hit the 400-mile mark. So had some beautiful views yesterday. 2 waterfalls. I didn't get to take any video of the second waterfall, but the first one, Jones Waterfall, was gorgeous. So the views we had up on Hump Mountain. So yesterday gets the award for most improved. So it went from being, like I said, I know I've said this 100 times. It went from being the worst day to one of the best. So all right, I will come back to you guys a little later. All right, morning guys, we're back again. We're walking along the Laurel Fork River. So far today, the trail's been gentle. I don't know, that's the best way to put it. So, looking at AWOL's guide, today's going to be a pretty gentle day. That's pretty awesome to hike next to. Alright, looks like we're heading up. Out for now. Alright guys, whoa! Walking down the trail. That was funny. So, when I turn the camera on, I always tuck my trekking poles up into my, under my arm. And for some reason today, they're getting caught between my water bottle and my pack. So, that's what that all was about. Trail's been pretty good today. A few decent climbs, a lot of climbs. They haven't been very long climbs, you know, tall climbs, but there's been a lot of them. So, but pretty excited because we're getting ready to, tomorrow morning we'll finish up another leg. So, and that's just always a feeling of accomplishment, especially with the horrible weather we had. I mean, man, this last leg from Irwin to Hampton has just been tough. Hopefully the leg from Hampton to Damascus will be a little more forgiving. But the ice storm that we had, I mean, it must have been pretty widespread because there's just down trees, limbs, all kinds of stuff across the trail. So you gotta either clear them off, go around them, step over them. But it's been kind of a pain in the butt. But, you know, trail maintainers can't get out here that quick. It's going to take a couple months, I'm sure, to get it all cleaned up. And now we're back into the snow. Just like that. Pleasant part of the trail, but you can see the snow all around. Looks like we're heading down that way. Just Jelly Bean down there getting some water. All right, folks, we'll see you in a little bit. So we're walking on a trail, a nice trail actually, next to, I believe, the Laurel Fork River. We just passed the road where Kincora, Bears Den Resort, and a couple other hostels are. But of course our goal is Boots Off, which is about 8 miles. Well, we won't make it there today, but it's really early. It's only like 2:30, 2:45, and we're only 1.5 miles away from the shelter that we're gonna stay at tonight. So that leaves us a real easy 6 miles. Well, not real easy. There's a big mountain in between us. But a 6-mile day tomorrow. Should put us in there, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then we'll get to do all our stuff all day long. Get our town chores done. Get laundry done, showers. And then we will head out first thing the next morning for Damascus. So, very excited about that. Very excited to get to Damascus. I don't know, it's just one of those big goals for my hike. One of those things that seemed so far away when I first started at Springer. So it's exciting. We've passed up a couple great campsites just because they're by the road. I mean, we aren't camping near a road. Oh, all right. You should never camp near a road. You just shouldn't. There's too much easy access for people to come mess with you. This is neat. Look at this. Huh. Little canyon. or I could certainly do for the trail to stay like this for the next couple miles. I know it probably won't, but all right, we'll come back to you when we get to the shelter. All right, so I'm back very quickly. I just wanted to show you this bridge we're walking across the Laurel Fork River. Look at these canyons, man. Look how high up that goes. That's so cool. This part of the trail is awesome. Alright, we'll come back later. Alright guys, this is Laurel Fork Falls. Gosh, that's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. So, I would take you down the trail with me, but that's the trail, so I don't want to fall. So we'll walk for a few steps here. Alright, that's enough. Alright, I'll come back at the bottom. Alright guys, I hope you can hear me. Just that wind coming off of the waterfall, but it's beautiful. I tell you, for all the misery that we've been through in the last few weeks, the last 2 days they've just made up for it. This is such a beautiful stretch of the trail. All the way from Hump Mountain to here, Laurel Fork Falls, it's just been a daydream. It's beautiful. So that is a ton of water moving. That's beautiful. Alright guys. Alright guys, another cool part of the trail. I'm going to let Reboot go first. You can see him. He's making his way around. Then I'm going to take you guys with me. This is amazing. This is so cool. Alright. That's awesome. Woo! Look at that. That would be very unforgiving if you fell into that. Look at that. That is so cool. All right. We'll come back later. All right, folks, good evening. So, we passed up the Laurel Fork shelter, even though we climbed all the way up to it, because it did not have tent sites. So, the biggest thing you got to know about that is if you're tenting, there's no sites there. There's nothing that's usable. So, we just went about a mile down the trail, and we found this right next to the river, man. It's awesome. So except for the fire ring that has a bunch of trash in it, but this is another great site for us tonight. So another night on a river or a stream, get to listen to that going to bed. So it's awesome. So it really is awesome. So tonight's going to be a good night. Temperatures are pretty decent. Got our stuff drying on the line over there, and more importantly, tomorrow morning we'll be in Boots Off Hostel. So that always gets you motivated. But I got my tent set up with a little bit of gear explosion going on. Just trying to dry some stuff out. Everything, it was dry today, but we still, from the week, we just got wet stuff, so especially wet socks. Wool socks are great, but it takes them a long time to dry. So, but beautiful scenery all around us. All right, folks, we'll see. We will talk to you tomorrow. Out.